Well, good evening. Good evening, you two. I was just thinking about a past experience relating telepathically to an extraterrestrial who identified themselves to a Sirius A. They asked me to put together a short video account of this experience, which I was didn't feel like would be a bad idea before bedtime. It's approaching bedtime. I was hoping to sleep tonight. I'm worried somebody wants me to work overtime to go all night for America and like chant "Go USA" a bunch. And frankly, I'm not sure how to have a vacation in a foreign country several years ago. That's right. That's not ready to vacation. Somebody wants me to overperform tonight. I'd be really happy that we haven't had a nuclear war in the morning or something. Frankly, I feel whatever DEFCON level we're at, my magic 8 ball says no, regardless of whether or not I personally sleep. There's not going to have been total nuclear war in the morning. And so, hi there. I thought, oh, too slow. Too slow. Time travel happens so fast. We could talk about time travel research. It's like I wasn't read in, haven't been briefed. It's allowed to do. They call it being read in a professional intelligence world, not an intelligence professional, but I think about IC pros all the time. All the time. Constantly thinking about IC pros. And so I was just thinking with this Syrian about an experience that occurred in recent years that I was, I had somebody. Yes, we could talk about the Agarthans of Europe another time, or Legends of Agarthans, or what seems to really going on there for this researcher. But a few years ago, I volunteered for a one-way mission. I volunteered for a one-way, practically registering the shock of someone right now. It seems like it seems like somebody's right there at a long distance with me, and I volunteered for a one-way mission to planet Era. Unfortunately, it wasn't the UFO occupant who told me. It wasn't like there's a flying saucer that was right there telling me, right, you could actually go away to our planet with us. There was a satellite technology was used on me that's commonly used in the intelligence community, the military, and I was supposed to say in business applications. Sometimes it's used on business people. And unfortunately, this is well known. That is, I don't want to say every Raytheon executive, but no, everyone knows that Raytheon is this. I think it's just a joke on the street for because it is a psychotic company, and I also say it's psychotic working at this company. It's a bunch of companies and contractors. It's Boeing. It's Rand Corporation. Oh, I don't want to say right. I don't want to say they're all vertically integrated. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, I volunteered for a one-way mission to another planet, and it wasn't. At first I'm going, this is this too good to be true, and after a while I'm going no because I was led to believe there might be like a conflict resolution or obviously things were not going to be perfect on planet Era. I'm basically a huge flying cigar-shaped UFO. Do not tell me this. Basically, the person who told me I could go on a one-way mission to planet Era, I cannot help them have enough huge flying cigar-shaped UFOs. I get the distinct impression they are not all. So I was going to say Northrop Grumman. I guess they meant Lockheed Martin Skunk Works test pilots for a classified aircraft, where there's basically a schematic floating around the internet, like, ha ha ha, look at our classified aircraft. It's kind of a joke where we're showing off a classified aircraft on the internet. One of them is not a classified aircraft. One of them is like, there's got to be something else going on here. I can't believe that's human technology from anything less than 200 years from now. I was supposed to say, in Star Trek terms, it's got to be moving at like at least warp 1, and then even to talk about it, here we go. Don't even want to involve sci-fi with this. Right here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Uber Geeks, for work one you can't do, work one in the atmosphere. Here we go. All right. And so I'm a really bitter, angry writer from Portland, Oregon, who volunteered for a one-way mission. And basically, I want you to have whichever satellite technology fucker gaslighted me for quite some time about this. I asked for all the flying saucers in Europe to happen to you. So basically, if people want intelligence officers taken out and fucking shot, I won't be surprised if that's each other. I won't be surprised if each other wants each other taken out and shot for American intelligence officers. But basically, basically, I'm feeling like American intelligence officers somewhere need taken out and shot when I think about these memories. Because did you really? I mean, did you use the AI program? I don't even know if I can say the name of the AI program without it being deleted. I think I can say the name of the AI program on Twitter without the tweet being deleted. There's this AI system connected to this technology where it's like, look, just here, make the person insane, and you can send like these messages that. Unfortunately, there was like a weird experience connected to it where I'm going, I almost could have believed you're like a real, almost could have believed you're a real extraterrestrial. It was one of the strangest things in my life. And frankly, I'm worried about a time travel I experienced that I left this out in previous accounts. So it's basically late. One night I was up all night and it's like, for some reason at 1:30 in the morning, it's like, it's 15 minutes ago. And I don't know if I had an unauthorized timeline branch by Project Montauk or whatever you call it. Yeah, and it's like, for some reason, it's 15 minutes ago. All right, I don't usually have time travel that insane. Usually it's just like, that's didn't even count. It hasn't been a 50. It's not usually 15-minute increments for me. And later I learned, on the other timeline, that's when I might actually be. I don't know. Is that when I get to go on the mission? I wasn't told the time up. You had this time travel, and you can no longer go on the one-way mission. That's not this timeline. You're going on a different mission this timeline. So I caution people to be careful about anything to do with Pleiadians, because Plejarin are real. Plejarin are real. I don't know how to tell you if every Venusian is like a Lockheed Martin skunk pilot. Are they called Lockheed Martin skunk pilots from another timeline? Basically, the Venusian in my life seems good-natured, if that's a Venusian. But be cautious with Pleiadians. Get personal agreement with Pleiadians, because Pleiadians are connected to the biggest heartbreak of my life, or among the biggest heartbreaks of my adult life, or at least, I would say it's not 6 complete months, but the better part of a year down the tube, where it's like, I want to believe this because this is like the weirdest experience of my life. But it didn't seem too good to be true, because it was clear there was going to be some kind of arguing, there was going to be debate. Life's not going to be perfect on this planet. There was no if you make it on the one-way trip. There was no if you don't die, because it's such a dangerous trip kind of narrative going on. And I don't have reason to believe yet that the Arons are all a bunch of insane Czechoslovakians taken from like some kind of secret Vril Society base. There's definitely something involving extraterrestrials going on with them. I'm going to be sorry if real Arons are scared of telepaths. Because human telepaths do exist and they're not a superstition. This basically, I think that's a Lyran or Lyrian, you'd call them. I call that Nordic type. I don't think that's being pedantic, because a Lyrian or a Pisidian or a Nordic type is real to me, but no offense, Pleiadians, you're connected to the biggest heartbreak of my life, and I think there might be something going on there besides elite Vril Society time travelers. But I really can't separate these thoughts from the Vril Society. Of Europe especially. I grew up agnostic because I didn't know what to believe about souls for my family, but I keep having these at least to figure it out before I'm 40 moments. So I'm just trying to calm down and be grateful to be alive after what I experienced in recent years. It's like a very high vibration is setting in now that I'm giving this talk, and I don't want to ignore that because that's connected to, okay, this is too real. I'm sorry about that contact circuit. I'm sorry that planet Era resembles what Elizabeth Clare described of planet Meton. Boy, this is almost a Meton vibration. Okay, I try to remember the name of that song. I'm going, alright, I could almost play an acoustic guitar. I could almost calm down and play an acoustic guitar. I could play this didgeridoo, but I'm worried Gulingi's hyper aware of me. I don't know if this is going to calm Gulingi down or whether Gulingi's bouncing around. Because I pretty much guarantee you Switzerland's not ready for Gulingi. I'm sorry, I need to get a better editing software set up where I could go, hey, here's this photograph I want to talk about. It's got to be possible to do on a cell phone, and something is too insane inside my computer right now. With apologies to Switzerland, I got the impression Switzerland's not ready for this, and I'm going, I don't know, this is Portland, it's differently insane than Bern. Now, this is how strange time travel is, and how insane time travelers can be, where I'm about to go. I'm noticing the timeline access, and I'm going, can I even talk about that on YouTube? Well, obviously, we're all just insane. It's a joke. I'm almost ready to go. Yeah, my Frau? And that's right. Are they in their universe? Are they in their universe? And that means we have to go through something multiverse related, and it wasn't their timeline after all. Oops, did I misspeak? Because that's like a timeline access when they're in their universe. And oh, hey, can I talk about? He's never said he's. Oh, that's right. All of us people are just talking about them on camera now, or is it just old timers? That's right, Boro. I'm worried I can't talk about you on the camera. I'm pretty sure photographs of Boro aren't allowed, and Boro's never mentioned Switzerland to me. Sorry, Boro. I did say their universe. Hi, Boro. We could almost make it this funny song where he's Big Brown Boro on Broadway. And I don't want to call him a Zeta Reticulum because he's so big. I know, with a Zeta Reticulum, I tend to think like the tall grays are kind of like skinny, but Boro is like so broad. He's so broad. He's like really. Here we go. And I'm turning into, what are they gonna call it, like a wide Adamski Nordic Federation? I don't know if it's too much for my writing, but the Syrian was talking to me about U.S. propaganda. And basically, Syrians don't help write U.S. propaganda. The contactees have to be allowed to have their own thoughts and conclusions. And I guarantee you that the extraterrestrial hypothesis of UFOs is it. And anybody going, no, there's no proof of the extraterrestrial hypothesis, I'm just rolling my eyes and going, okay, maybe these old timers that are out here on YouTube aren't idiots. I don't know, it seems like an extraterrestrial inside the pod to me, Sire. I joked about Sire in a while. I used to tell this joke where I'm thinking out loud about Sire. But basically, whoa, man, this is America. Sire can only be a joke in America because in other countries, Right, that goes into the territory of something as fucked up as smell my. And I basically guarantee you this is, I will say, that's on David Icke, where on David Icke's channel he can talk about, no, they really do it. They really jump out of the woodwork like smell my. And I'm need to check on the age restrictions on YouTube, where basically I think, I don't know, I have to have, is this like my YouTube's completely unhinged? This is the kind of thing that can make the average man come completely unhinged, even in England, where it's better to be able to laugh at how insane something in life could be, because because nothing involving Switzerland has ever been that insane to me, or that unpleasantly insane that way. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? Man, keep it in your pants. Good grief, keep it in your pants, Mr. Top Hat Man. I think that's basically where I will say myself and 2 out of 3 toddlers are. I think most people lose the plot there, because that's going to involve the esoteric and magic, and when I mix that with UFOs, it's liable to be hesitant with whatever that was. I think that damn poltergeist just moved through here, and I didn't see it on the camera. I don't almost want to call it a paranormal phenomenon, because it's such a poltergeist. So I just had an important psychic impression, and I'm no offense, I want to hold basketball players to higher standards. I don't think that's anything other than another video. I don't watch enough basketball. Basically, there's somebody connected to basketball in our intelligence community who needs to be held to higher standards. Because the bar is always going up for me, since I was like, hello, yes, may I please have the Switzerland Secret Space Police about this? No, because it was one of the biggest letdowns of my adult life, so what the hell do I have to lose by going, yes, hello, most dangerous people in Switzerland? That was not a typo. No. And I'm sorry about what the equivalent of the most dangerous people in Austria are, or whatever's going on there, or, because it's bound to be connected to these same people in Germany. They're bound to be constantly comparing themselves to, what was that? To their German equivalents, their German counterparts, where the borders are. So I was looking at geography the other day, and people can make logical deductions from what's on the internet. So I want to wrap this up before an hour occurs. I was planning to keep this 3 minutes, and here we've gone. So I'm going to try uploading this anyway, even though that was really weird. So I don't know if I have to wrap this up, because that was really weird. So I don't know. My final message isn't trust no one. Like, I'm going back to, it's a classic TV show now. Most of the kids these days haven't seen it. But if somebody seems to be contacting you using a classified satellite technology, see if you can vet their claims. I will say trust but verify. So no, I don't. I don't know how to describe the Odie and I without all the toddlers in the ball pit. I'm ready to help the OD and I be extra strict with people. Let's bless you, let the OD and I.